Here goes with my 3-step formula for converting an ordinary Sunday roast dinner into a yummalicious vegetarian roast dinner that everybody is going to love. Step 1. Pick a protein, whether that's a nut roast, whether it's some kind of lentil or bean based dish, or whether, like today, you want to try out something that looks traditional but is veggie. We're going to make today some beautiful stuffing balls to serve with the roast. So pick a protein. Okay, so let's have a look at our ingredients for the stuffing first. So I've got here a chopped medium onion and some olive oil, and then we've got it in total here I've got about 90 to 100 grams of dried fruit. Now I'm using apricots. These are unsulfured apricots, so they're dark in colour. Taste exactly the same, just avoiding the preservatives. And then I'm using sour cherries here. They're really delicious. They give it a bit of a luxury taste. But you can use whatever dried fruit that you would like in this stuffing. So that's just an example. And about 90 to 100 grams altogether. We've got about 110 grams of stale bread here. I'm going to make into breadcrumbs. 1 egg, that's for binding, but also to give us a bit of extra protein. And we've also got our nuts. So we've got a mix of chestnuts, about 70 grams of chestnuts here, and about 50 grams of walnuts. Chestnuts work really well in the stuffing, but if you prefer hazelnuts or another nut in place of the walnuts, again, you can mix that up however you like. And then we've got some fresh sage, so that gives the stuffing that really signature flavour of stuffing, and then just some salt and pepper or seasoning that you like. step 2 is to make it a feast for your eyes. So we don't only eat with our mouths, we very much eat with our eyes. So I suggest that you try out for yourself this idea of picking a kind of focal point to the meal, something that draws the eye and is like the main thing. And in this example I'm going to give you today, we're going to use cauliflower and make cauliflower steaks, which are just perfect for that. So it's really simple, this actually. All you need is cauliflower. I've got a nice organic one here, right in season. And I've chopped up some rosemary from the garden, so quite a lot of rosemary depending on your taste. I'm going to use about a teaspoon of smoked paprika, some olive oil and some grated garlic. I've got about a clove there, so that's all we need for the roasted cauliflower. So let's get on and slice up this cauliflower into steaks and get it in the oven. And step 3, which is probably, I think, the most important of all, is to get on the gravy train. It's really easy to master a fantastic veggie gravy. And the one I make is onion based, and it has quite a few ingredients I've got in the store cupboard, and it's a fantastic gravy that will light up your veggie roast dinner. So get on the gravy train with me. So here are our ingredients for the really lovely onion gravy. So what we've got is we've got 40 grams of butter. So I'm using butter here. You could use oil if you're vegan, or you just don't like butter, so that's up to you, but about 40 grams of butter. We've got 1 medium onion. It's an onion based gravy, so that's all chopped up, ready to go. We've got 1 small carrot chopped. We've got half a stick of celery chopped, 25 grams of just plain flour or whole wheat flour to your preference, that's just for thickening. And then we've got a lot of flavourings here, which is what makes it really special. So we've got a tablespoon of dark soy sauce. Now, what I would say with this actually is try and use low salt soy sauce, because if you're using a vegetable stock that's not homemade, they're often really salty, so you don't want to add too much extra with the soy sauce. So if you're not using homemade stock, maybe use a low salt soy sauce. And we've got a teaspoon of mustard, that's Dijon mustard. We've got a teaspoon of miso. So this is a paste made from soya beans, and it gives it that lovely umami taste. So it really lifts the gravy, and you can buy it in most kind of health food shops and supermarkets now, and it just keeps in the fridge, but really useful addition to sauces and soups, stews. And then we've got some fresh thyme from the garden, or you can use dried thyme. So if you're using dried thyme, use about a teaspoon. And then some pepper, and I've got a bay leaf. And then I'm going to be making 600 mils, which is just over a pint, of vegetable stock. So I'm going to make it out of my homemade, very proud of this, vegetable bouillon powder. So I've made this out of veg in the kitchen. If you'd like to see how I do that, by the way, just let me know in the comments below, and I'd be really happy to show you how to make your own. It's amazing, and then it's not so salty, of course, you know what's in it. So we're going to make up this with boiling water up to 600 mils, and for my homemade stock I'll be using probably about a tablespoon, maybe a bit less if you're using a bought bouillon stock. So just follow the instructions, but you're looking to make about 600 mil, which is just over a pint for this recipe. So there's our ingredients, and now all we need to do is get on with getting them into the pan and making up this delicious gravy that's going to make a fantastic Sunday roast.